The agreement with Napoleon III. Prussia had an agreement with Napoleon III of France. The agreement was that France was not to interfere with the war between Austria and Prussia, as Prussia was worried that France could take over some of the states in Germany while their army was in Austria fighting, expecting the war to be a long one.
Tensions built up between Austria and Prussia. Prussia was provoking the Austrians because they wanted a war against Austria to conquer more land in Germany, especially the northern states, and show Austria that the Prussian presence in Germany was strong. Tensions increased as Prussia proposed a new constitution to the Federal Diet. This was unacceptable to the Austrians, which pushed them towards that Prussians needed to be taught a lesson.
June 1866. The Austrians broke the Gastein Treaty because they placed Schleswig-Holstein under the control of the Federal Diet. Originally, Austria was in control of Holstein and Prussia was in charge of Schleswig, but they governed themselves. As a result of this breach of treaty, Bismarck took Schleswig-Holstein, and he also created new reforms for the federal constitution. This triggered the Austrians to gather their troops and head for war.
The Prussians proposing a new constitution was a tipping point for the Austrians, and both sides got ready for the war. Both sides were expecting the war to be a long one. However, it was only for 7 weeks.
After the war, the Austrians were defeated, and it was said that over 71,000 people were killed during the war. Bismarck convinced the king not to take any further action or to take any of the Austrians' land. Italy was given Venetia, and the Prussians got Schleswig-Holstein, Hanover, Hesse-Kassel, and the city of Frankfurt. The Austrians were forced to accept Prussian dominance in northern Germany, and a peace treaty was created. A North Gerner Conference was also established.
The Treaty of Prague was created in August of 1866. Austrians were forced to agree with the Prussian annexation of several northern states in Germany. These states were Schleswig-Holstein, Hesse-Kassel, Hanover, Nassau, and Frankfurt. Also, the German Confederation was replaced by the Northern German Confederation. The treaty was mostly for Prussia, while Austria did not gain anything and lost.
Northern Confederations. As a result of the Treaty of Prague and the war with Austria, the Prussians were controlling approximately 4/5 of the population in northern Germany. When the Confederation was created, all the independent states in the northern half of Germany were forced to hand over control to Prussia, instead of Austria, or being independent. These states included Saxony.
In the end, the Prussians created the Constitution for the North German Confederation by Bismarck. This was so the German states which got taken over still have their freedom and not 100% controlled by Prussia. This meant that the states were allowed to have their own ruler, parliament, and laws.